was really late, but we managed to get out fishing last night.
Yes, and we didn't get washed off the rocks. And we didn't get blown off the rocks with all the weather we've been having lately, although we did get a little bit damp. So we decided to go down to a fishing mark and get bait first, which was a ragworm. You got a chance to see.
I did, yeah. The ragworm that I'm used to are the ones which we used to dig in Poole Harbour, which, I don't know, maybe sometimes they were about this long.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, they were.
The ones we're after were actually the little rock rag. We don't really get a lot of these big ones. You do in the harbour, but I don't tend to use them that much because, well, the fish aren't kind of used to them, and I always find that when you put on the hook, they're very, very still, like a dead bait almost, whereas the little ones wiggle around, and that's what causes the fish to feel the vibrations and all that, and come over and get them. So we went down to get that first, and then the plan was to go and get some bream, or try to bream fish. Now, the rain did come down a bit, which slowed everything down. So the first part of the video, you're going to see us get a bit of bait, move on, and then go to the fishing mark. Then there's a bit of a gap there because it was chucking it down so much I didn't even bother turning the cameras on. But eventually it dries up, and we carried on with that. And you finally get to catch your bream for the first time. Yeah, that's right.
I did Black Bream, which I've eaten it before, but I've never actually caught one. So that was really nice to get something like that, which I haven't done. And let me just think, had I ever caught a bass from the shore? Don't think I have. So that's another first. So that was nice.
Have you ever caught a pout from the shore?
God, my memory's not that good. Possibly not even.
Have you ever caught a rock rag from the shore?
No. Probably not. Do you know what? I've hardly done it. I have to confess, I've done so little shore fishing, mainly years and years ago when I used to live in Southampton with my dad, and in Ireland, which again that was probably pollack mainly, and wrasse, conger, dogfish.
Can't be a good dog. Can't be a good dogfish.
Yeah, that's right.
Right, anyway, let's get on and we'll take a look at what happened. This was actually last night. We're actually filming this right now. In literally a couple of hours, I need to get this video up and out so you guys can actually see it. Very wet here today.
Yeah.
I think a lot of these rocks are firm. Not looking good at the moment. It's found a dozen by now. There's a prime example of one. They're not big, but you'd be surprised what picks them up. The trick with these ones is that they move a lot. Unlike the king ragworm that can just lie there, these actually move around a lot, and that's what draws the fish in. But I prefer them over the king rag any day. Plus, around where our area is in, it's not really, apart from in the town, we don't really get a lot of king rags, so the fish aren't really sort of expecting it.
It's another one.
Yeah, sorry. You've always got to pick them up by the head. You've got to pick them up by the head or they snap. They'll break their tails off to get away. We've just been getting bait. Rebecca's over there. She's just keeping a guard on the rods at the moment. Nothing's happened yet. We've put both rods out. We've got a spare rod with us as well. We won't put that out just yet. We were picking up bait, as you would have seen probably. We've got some worm and we've got some squid. And we're using a 2-hook paternoster on each rod with a size 1 hook. And our target species is bream. And we may go for a red mullet as well, but we'll see how we get on with that. Now, so far, like I said, it's been quiet. Usually here, when you come here, you get bites straight away, but we haven't had anything. They also said that the it's not supposed to dry up or be dry from about midnight onwards. Well, we're heading towards that somewhere now, and it started raining. That's why we haven't filmed any more. Anyway, we will get back to you as soon as we get any bites or anything happens. Because, like I said, at the moment, it's all a bit quiet. Says it all. There you go. A dogfish on worm. Ragworm, of all things. I know some of you out there like a nice dogfish. Neatly hooked in the corner of the mouth anyway. Let's see. Hopefully it shows up alright for you lot. Not the biggest one in the world, but it's a fish, I suppose. Don't know where all the bream have gone. Yeah. Gonna try and sandpaper me now. I know how this goes. Right, it's getting back in the water.
Quite a nice little chap.
Bites your bum. Yay! Yay! Is that your first bream then?
It is, yeah. I've never got a bream before.
There you go.
There we are. Excellent. Yeah. Pretty fall over flat on my face now.
Go on.
There, I'm alright. There we are. Look at that. First bream. Don't suppose that's a big one though, but
No, it's only a
can't
small
see
one.
where the camera is. There we are. There, I hope you can see that.
Just bring it a little bit closer to the camera,
Okay.
so everybody get a good close up
Good
of it.
close up look there.
That's it. Bring it in close. Bring the fish right in. Right in. There you go.
Right in.
There you go. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Just hold it steady a little bit. But no, that's Rebecca's first
yeah,
bream.
Never caught a bream before.
First black bream. Right, we've moved marks again. Tide was coming in, didn't want to get cut off around the back, so we came around a bit earlier. Getting bites straight away on this one. Might have something like a pout or something. Right, well, Rebecca just had a PB black bream just a minute ago. It was a bit bigger than the other one. Unfortunately, I might have messed up the filming on that because I think we're in camera mode. Anyway, she's just caught another fish on the ragworm, and she'll show it to you now. Look at that little beauty.
Yay!
Nice little bass. Lovely.
Yep.
That's what you like to see.
Yep.
What a cracking little fish.
I had a pout as well.
Oh yeah, you had. She also had a pout. She returned. Again, like I said, I don't know. I'll have to check once the camera's back home. But I think it had gone into photo mode again. It does that because I changed the battery. It automatically jumps back to that and just sits there trying to take photos. So. Back goes the bass. Just been released. Right, we'll get back to you, hopefully with some more fish in a minute. What's your bait like?
Yeah, I think. Is it? Slightly bigger than the last one?
Don't know.
It's not far off.
Don't know. Show your audience. Okay.
Is that a keeper or not?
Oh, well, look at it afterwards.
Yeah. Another Black Bream. Brilliant. There we are.
Could be another fish. Might be a tuna.
Probably not.
Probably not a tuna.
Another bream.
A witty bream.
Another little bream.
A baby bream. Take the line out of the way. Make sure the camera and I will repaper it.
Another bream.
Put it quite close.
Smaller though than the last one. Hopefully you saw the last one. Yeah. Oops. There he is. I'm getting back now before.
That's what time it is. It's almost 4 AM. You can see that. Right, it is. Right, we're going to head off. Now you may have seen the ending there was a little bit short, but it's actually about 1 second ending. The camera actually ran out of battery and I couldn't be bothered to change it because it's a lot of hassle with this new setup of changing the actual battery. We have to remove all the lenses, things like that to do it. Anyway, you ended up with, what was it, about 4 bream, was it?
4 bream, yeah.
And a pout and a bass, and then I had a dogfish. Now, I started off fishing at the beginning with, when we first started, and then when we came over, the end of my eye and my rod broke off. And I was going to switch my rods over, but I just couldn't be bothered. So I just thought, let Rebecca fish because she's the one. It's nice for her to catch the fish, and of course, this is the first time you've had bream and that sort of thing. So I thought it'd be really nice if you can catch it, try and improve on your PBs, that sort of thing.
That's right.
And I was quite happy just sitting there watching the fish being caught. So You know, and plus it gave me a bit of time to sort of fiddle around with the camera and that.
Plus,
Nice.
you had to rest for the journey back up the cliff.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. Had to rest. You know, I forgot my Zimmer, and you know, I knew it was going to be a hard one back, so I had to take it a little bit easy on that one.
Yeah,
But
I've
yeah.
never seen steps like it. Some of the, I mean, when you're tired enough and trying to climb back up, heave yourself up against gravity, and the steps were built for a giant. They're about that deep. So that was a tough one.
Well, the total to the top is, I think, it's around 300 feet.
Yeah, but
So
it's vertical almost.
It is
Yeah.
it is a toughie, especially after you've walked half a mile along the rocks themselves to get to the marks.
Yeah,
So.
don't forget you're probably only in your 20s going up and down there.
Yeah.
So.
Trust me, it's a shock every time I go there. But it's worth it because there's fish.
Oh,
That's why we go to
absolutely.
these places. We don't take the easy route, we go to the hard places, and that's where the fish are. Fair enough, we didn't get anything really big last night, but we did catch, and that was the main thing.
That's the main thing.
And we had a nice little variety of fish as well. So.
And we had the mark to ourselves as well, so that's the other thing. If it's difficult to get down to, you're not going to be crowded out with people, so
That's it.
that's nice.
That's always the way it is.
Yeah.
Right, well, I hope you enjoyed that, and we'll see you on the next one.